This is the Act Like a Man podcast, taking manhood back with your host, best-selling author, pastor, and manhood coach, Dennis C.
Mga kalalagyan, welcome natin si Pastor Dennis C.
The man I buried.
Right? This is a talk that I made based on my third book called The Great Sex Book. No? Mahaba yung title, Why Settle for Good Sex When You Can Have Great Sex? No? So, about sex po siya. Okay, marami kasi nagtatanong, about sex ba yan? Hindi halata. Di ba? So, this is the book that Tammy and I wrote. And it's based on, we've realized, pagdating sa simbahan, hindi pinag-uusapan yung sex. Tama ba? May series na ba kayo na entitled Sex? Wala, di ba? So, parang, ay nako, sex, baka, di ba? Ay nako, di ba? So, medyo alangan tayo pag sex ang pinag-uusapan. Lalo na in a Filipino culture. Ang sex, ginagamit pang joke. Ang sex, ginagamit green joke lang. Di ba? Ganun lang, tawanan. Pero never really a serious talk about sex. Ewan ko kung inupo kayo ng mga magulang nyo, in-explain paano magka-baby nung elementary kayo or ano. I don't know if it was even talked about. It just happens na expose kayo, may classmate kayo, nagdala ng porn material, doon yung nalaman ng sex. Hindi sa simbahan. No? And that's why we want also to talk about this because sobrang tied ng manhood sa sexuality. I'll explain later. Before we do that, just two things. No? Na-request ko. Number one, sabi ko nga, konti na lang nagbabasa, meron na kaming YouTube channel. Okay? I started it, I think, 7 months ago. Act Like a Man Philippines. Subscribe po kayo, like nyo, mag-comment kayo in the comment section below. Diba? Okay, so, hey, YouTuber, ang dating, di ba? So, because ginawa namin to again, this is to coach. Like ito, alam mo, miracle na lang ni Lord na wala akong gagawin tonight. Mamaya meron 11 to 1 a.m. may Christmas party sa amin, no? Pero, imagine, no, kung hindi ako available ngayon, wala na, tapos na. Diba? And my time is limited. That's why we've created channels like this para i-coach, i-mentor ang mga lalaki. Hopefully, ma-guest kita, Anthony, no, one of these days. Yung Instagram din, kakastart ko lang 2 months ago ng Act Like a Man PH na Instagram. May mga quotes doon, may mga ligaw tips, may mga manhood tips. Kunyari, yung maligo ka today. Ganon, mga ganyan. No? So, malaking tulong yan sa inyo. Ay, nga no, maliligo pala ako ngayon. Alright, so yeah. And of course, sa mga Facebook, may Facebook community kami, Men Not Boys. Okay, so punta kayo dyan, 6,000 members na yan. Kumuha ko ng mga coaches doon, si Randall on finance, meron on fashion, ganyan, meron on startup business. So Genesis 1:28, God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it. Genesis 1, wala pang sin. Hindi pa nagkasala si Adam and Eve. Anong command ni Lord? Tagalogin mo. Mag-sex kayo. Damihan nyo. Palagi. Right? Be fruitful and multiply. Sex happened before sin. In short, God created our sex drive. Now, ito yung reality, no, na kailangan natin tanggapin. Lahat tayo dito, sexual beings tayo. Yeah? Buhay ang sexuality natin. Tingnan mo yung katabi mo. Okay? Di ba? All of us are sexual beings. Design siya ni Lord. Okay? Ibig sabihin, holy design to. Gusto ni Lord. May version si Lord ng sex. Si Satan, piner-pervert, kaya perversion. Ibang version. Perversion tawag doon. It's true. It's a perversion of what's happening now. Later, I'll show you some stats. No? So, before sin entered into the world, God actually commanded Adam and Eve to have sex and everybody down the line to have sex, to multiply the earth. God created that for us. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother, hold fast to his wife, and they shall become what? One flesh in marriage. Okay? Sex in marriage. Okay? And the man and his wife were both naked and were not what? Ashamed. Hindi po sila nahiya. Nakahubad, hindi nahiya. Imagine mo, nakahubad ka, lalabas ka, nakakaya, di ba? Right? But in Genesis 1, alam mo, minsan pag binabasa mo ang Bible, pag inisip-isip, nga no, parang medyo X-rated ang dating nito, di ba? But if you look at it, because there was no malice, walang mali siya eh. Husband, wife, were naked, it's okay. But when sin entered the world, something happened. Okay, the truth is, number one, God created our sex drive. Right? Sino sa inyo dito, problema niyo yun minsan? Single ako, pero gusto ko na talaga mag-sex. Right? Siyempre, hindi niyo sinasabi ng pag-ganon, di ba? Right? Alright, pero, sino dito may girlfriend? Ha? May girlfriend. Joshua, maganda ba girlfriend mo? Oo naman, di ba? Di ba? Okay. Joshua, gwapo ka ba? Ha, of course. Ayan. May tawag doon, believe sa sarili. Okay, so, alright. Now, in reality, and I'm saying what's on your mind, kasi it's us and the whole Facebook Live. Andito, no? But I'm coming now as a father of 4 kids. No? I come as a pastor who pastors high school, college, single. Yeah? Lalo na pag kayong mga lalaking galing sa mundo tapos naligtas. Ano naman yan eh, walang filter. Sasabihin sa'yo kung ano yung pinagdadaanan niya. Di ba? At hindi tayo gulat. Bakit? Lalaki tayo lahat. God created our sex drive. Right? The goal is not to, di ba? Minsan, di ba? Pastor, may dumapit, 15 years old. Pastor, ano kasi, gusto ko talaga makipag-sex. Ganun ba? Sige, liga. Gabriel, Gerson, Raven, tara, tangs tayo. Hurra! Bato! Kinas out mo yung demonyo sa kanya, di ba? So, hindi na siya mag-open up sa'yo. Di ba? Tinakot mo eh. Alright? Saan galing yung sex drive niya? Si Lord gumawa nun. Kino-coach to. Yun yung discipleship na sinasabi ni Anthony. May coaching dyan. Ibig sabihin, nung bata ako, gusto ko rin naman talaga eh. Youth leader ako noon, 14, 15. Di ba? Gusto ko rin mag-sex. Pero alam ko, not now. Tinuruan ako, one day you will. Because it's what you call delayed gratification. Maantay ka. Di ba? Dahil pag inantay mo, mas masarap. Right? Because our sex drive. Napansin nyo, may lumabas na Hollywood film 2 years ago. Tapos may lumabas na mga studies na hindi Christian studies. Mga taong addicted sa porn, ang mga taong addicted sa sex, mahirap ng, they can't find their climax anymore. Ang pangit ng sex life nila. Bakit? Hindi nila dinelay. Kung gusto, parang aso gagawin. Right? So what happens? It affects their married life. Yung sex life nila. Right? It is God who created our sex drive. We're all sexual beings. Now, anong ginagawa ng karamihan na nakikita natin sa loob ng simbahan? Number 1, we shame sex. Yeah? Nakakaya. Yeah. Example, typical Pinoy family. Di ba? Joshua, malamang, nakita mo na to. Anak, what's this? Say, eyes. Eyes. What's this? Nose. Nose. What's this? Mouth. Mouth. What's this? Pututoy. Di ba? No, it's not pututoy. It's penis. But we cannot say penis. Dapat junior. You say things na parang, bakit? Ang bata, pag sinabi mo ng pototo yan or si junior yan, there's shame. Bata siya, wala siyang mali siya. Naked and not ashamed. Nakita mo mga bata naglalakad after pumupo sa diaper? Hindi naman siya nahiya. But because we've shamed sex, we don't talk about it. We don't celebrate sexuality in church. It's all, bawal to, bawal yan, bawal to, bawal yan. So anong gagawin namin kung bawal yan? Right? We need to learn now how to go and be aligned with God's will pagdating sa sexuality natin. No? We have to redeem sex. How God designed sex to be. And why is it so important that young people, singles, hear this. Because you will hear perversions of sex outside. In the internet, in Netflix, sa lahat ng movie, it's all a different version of how God designed sex to be. Right? So hirap tayo. Ngayon, sa loob ng simbahan, as men, nasusuppress ka. Parang di mo alam paano i-express. Pwede bang pag-usapan to? Paano ba? Di ba? So, pumuputok ka sa loob, di mo alam na mangyari when there's actually a lot of godly men with godly examples inside the church on how sex, purity, relating with the opposite sex should be celebrated. Okay? Tingnan nyo, Proverbs to Hindi na ako magsa-Song of Solomon. Okay? Proverbs 5, verse 18 to 20. May your fountain be blessed, and may you rejoice in the wife of your youth. Solomon now was giving an advice. Okay? Sabi niya, a loving doe, a graceful deer, may her breast satisfy you always. May you ever be intoxicated with her love. Ano sabi ni Solomon dito sa verse na to? Sabi niya, yung asawa mo, enjoy mo yan. Right? Anong enjoy mo sa kanya? Every part of her body. Yeah? And then he gives an example. Right? Yung ano niya, breast niya, enjoy mo yan. Right? Let it satisfy you always. Now, the word satisfy here is called rava. Okay? Yung original word is called rava, which means to satisfy, to bath, to fulfill. Ano sabi ni Solomon? Yung misis mo was designed, you and your wife are designed to satisfy, to fulfill each other. Right? Rava. Okay? Diba? Kaya nga si Anthony, ngayon may asawa na, siya na taga Rava. Diba? So, right? You Rava. Okay, you bath. Okay? You Rava. Ibig sabihin, satisfied ka na, hindi na ako maghahanap pa ng iba. Kaya nga sa Christian, di ba, isa lang dapat ang misis. Right? Because your wife should satisfy you. Right? Now, si God sobrang galing. Pag kinis mo yung misis mo, o nag-holding hands kayo ng somebody, merong lumalabas na love hormones or happy hormones called oxytocin. Biro mo, no, dinesign ni Lord. Walang ibang purpose yung oxytocin kung hindi pakiligin ka. Right? Imagine mo na, no? Si Anthony, laki ng katawan. Di ba gumagal? Right? Di ba? It's an oxytocin. God created it. God wanted you to feel that. Okay? So, when we see this, we see the heart of God. Gusto ni God, we're created as sexual beings. God wants to redeem sex. There's a perversion of that somewhere else, outside. And now He wants us to redeem it. And that's why all our bodies were created. Our sex drive was created for one woman. Sabi ko nga, pag imagine mo, no, yung sex drive mo, para lang sa isa. Isipin mo pag yung sex drive mo, Raven, para sa 5. Oh, paano mo hatiin yon? And that is what happens with porn. Right? You go porn, you click from one site to the other, your sex drive now natatanggal. Nawawala. Right? It divides. But imagine mo, pag isa lang ang sexual partner mo, yung misis mo lang. Sipin mo na itong buong katawan ko, the muscles and all, for my wife alone. Right? My utak is for my wife. The sex drive. Right? That's why we're fulfilled as a couple. We have a good sex life. Active kami. Why? Because my sex drive is only for one woman. Sa mundo, normal lang 2, 3, 4. Right? Imagine mo, yung effect nun sa marriage. Kaya maraming malungkot pag married. Yeah? Now that they're married, you ask them, oh, kamusta? Kamusta sex life? Sometimes even non-existent. Because they forgot Rava. It is your wife of your youth who will satisfy you. Yan yung misis ko, yung nandito. Ibig sabihin ng wife of your youth, kahit na tumanda siya, ang tingin mo sa kanya, dalaga. It's the wife of your youth. Yeah, nung bata pa tayo. Sana ganun din tingin niya sa akin ngayong tumaba na ako. He's the husband of my youth. O, di ba? So, it's the same way. Right? Because you put all your energy towards that one because only she can satisfy me. No? Kaya wag tayong namamadali. Yeah? Yeah. Wag niyong pra-practicein yung maraming kasi sa church, chansingero talaga. Di ba? Kasi friendly lahat, di ba? Uy, naturuan kami sa halyos ng handshake. Handshake tayo, sister. Tagal ah. Ay, stuck yung switch. Di ko maangat, di ba? Tara na. Di ba? Yeah. Ayos, hindi halyos. Okay. And I've seen many, mga style mo bulok sa loob ng simbahan. Sobrang touchy sa babae kasi feeling nila safe ka dahil Christian ka. Di ba? So, hopefully makatikim kayo kay Anthony. Yeah, okay, Jello. Okay, pagka chansingero kayo. Okay? Why, my son, now verse 20, be intoxicated with another man's wife? Why embrace the bosom of a wayward woman? Ba't ka magdadalawa, sabi niya? O tatlo? Or ba't mo ginugulo yung version ni God when it comes to sex? Di ba? Yung word na intoxicated is shaga. Okay? Now, the word shaga, wala talaga siyang isang meaning. Minsan yung mga concept ng mga word sa Bible, parang kwento. Di ba? Naglalakad ka sa EDSA, nawala ka, na-stray ka, nasyaga ka, habang nawawala ka, nabangga ka ng bus. Nasyaga-syaan ka. Di ba? Parang ganon. It's a connection of ideas to say, that's syaga. Di ba? Malalim. As in, dapat kasi ganito lang eh. Eh wala, lumandi. Di ba? Nauna, may nakitang iba, nag-wander away. Mamaya, nasagasaan. Right? Destroyed. Sira ang reputasyon. Playboy. Malungkot. Talon ng talon. Dating high school heartthrob. Hanggang ngayon, feeling niya, nasa high school pa rin siya. Napaglipasan na ng araw, wala nang babaeng pumapatol. Why? Because he's wandered away. Nasyaga siya. Right? And Solomon was saying, don't go this road of shaga. Magulo yan. Find the road to Rava, which Solomon, by the way, sad to say, did not follow. Diba? 700 wives, yeah, which destroyed him. He destroyed his kingship because of all the idols that he had to worship to please the woman. Yeah. Same with Samson. Right? So God gave us even prime examples in the Bible. O si Samson, ganyan din. Syaga din yan. Di ba? O Solomon, nasyaga din yan. Si David, nasyaga kay Bathsheba yan. Di ba? Ito yung nangyari sa kanya. Kaya nagkaroon ng, nawala ng anak. Di ba? All these things that happened because of sexual sin. Si God, hindi niya tinago sa atin yung pinakita niya. Even the best men, godly men, can fall into temptation. That includes me and all of us in this room. Right? And that's why we're talking about this. Right? May tinatawag na imprinting. Okay? Ang imprinting, ibig sabihin niyan, napanood niyan sa Twilight, for sure. Di ba? Yung imprinting. Yung unang experience mo, ma-imprint sa'yo. Bigyan ko yung example na medyo mababaw. Suka, vinegar. Hindi ako nagvi-vinegar. Okay lang mag-vinegar. Pero kaya may chicharon o may crackling, hindi ko nilalagay sa vinegar. Bakit? Nung 6 years old ako, may bote. Pagbukas ko, nahulog lahat ng vinegar sa akin. Ang baho ko, tapos naalala ko yung imprinting sa utak ko. Lahat sila tumatawa, baho mo, ganyan. Hanggang ngayon, ayaw ko ng suka. Imagine, no? Hindi ako because it had a negative imprint on my brain. Yeah. May mga taong takot sa aso dahil nung bata nakagat, na-imprint lahat ng aso mga kagat. Kahit na yung chihuahua o yung takot siya, di ba? Kasi nga, kinagat ako niyan. Di ba? Lahat sa kanya same. Imprint. It's the same way with sex. Right? Sa lalaki, pag ang imprint mo porn, imprint mo, nakipag-sex ako sa babae, na loko ko siya, binigay niya sa akin, ang tingin mo sa sex, ganun. Anytime. Basta gusto ko, bigay mo sa akin. Imprint. Sa babae, ganun din. Sabi ng boyfriend, kung mahal mo ako, makipag-sex ka sa akin, kundi iwan kita. So, ang mangyari? Yung sex sa kanya, hindi enjoyable. Yung sex sa kanya, sacrifice. Kaya maraming mga babae, and that's why you have to talk to this. Sino yung mga engaged dito, mga magpapakasal? These are healthy conversations you need to have. Kamusta sexual past mo? Yung sila Mark, si Cedric, yung mga kasama ko sa Victory Group, natanong ko na sila, active ba kayo sexually dati? Bago kayo maging Christian? We freely talk about this because this could be linked somewhere in your future pag hindi mo na pag-usapan at hindi na redeem. Bakit? May imprint tayo lahat eh. Right? And so we have to be very careful what we put. Yeah. Porn. Ano ang porn? Porn is, pag nanood ka ng porn, makita mo, lahat yun, set up yun eh, may camera yun eh. Akala mo nag-enjoy yung babae, hindi. Mostly nakadroga or mostly kailangan ng pera. Kaya gagawin. Akala mo, ganun ang sex. Yeah. Mag-asawa ka, gusto mong gayahin. Sabi ng babae, ano ako, kalabaw? Ano ako? Di ba, ba't mong ginagawa to sa akin? Right? I feel dirty. Why? Because it's coming from porn. And that's your only imprint. Right? Now, sa mga virgin pa dito, stay that way. Bakit? Gusto mo yung first imprint mo sa honeymoon. Yung unang sex. Kaya hindi ka marunong, okay lang. Yung iba kasi, grabe, hindi ka ba? Virgin ka ba? Paano naman yung honeymoon? Anong gagawin mo? Di ba? Okay lang, may forever ka. Nakasama mo yung babae na yan. Right? But then, you've kept something so valuable. Okay? And imprint is such an important concept. No? Bigyan ko kayo ng example ng Shava. Nandito ba siya? Okay. Nakita ko lang sa website niya. Ikaw yan? Ba't ang holy mo dyan? Okay. Okay. Grabe, official ka na sa website ka. Nasa Facebook pala, Facebook. Yeah? Di ba? Kung 1 hour ka, and this is the power of the Rava and Shaga concept. Pag meron kang daily time with the Lord, 30 minutes, 1 hour, quiet time ka, nagdadasal ka, kinakausap mo si Lord, 30 minutes to 1 hour. After mo mag-quiet time, mag-worship kay Lord, paglabas mo ng kwarto, anong iniisip mo? Ha? Lord, no? Will ni Lord. Hindi ka na nag-isip, sino papatayin ko ngayon? Di ba? Parang, sino pwedeng i-sex ngayon? Di ba? You don't even think that way. Why? Because the Lord has Rava yun eh. Satisfied ka. Yan ang panlaban mo. Sa totoo lang, alam ko maraming nagbibigay ng tip. Ako, nagbibigay din ako ng tip. Paano mawala, paano hindi mag-masturbate, o maging addict sa porn, or ganyan. Di ba yung iba, gawin mo, dapat by yung iPhone mo, lagyan mo ng accountability software, tapos may tumatawag sa'yo, ganyan. Okay lahat yan. Pero at the end of the day, pwede mong lusutan lahat yan. Pwede ako magsinungaling kay Gabriel. Hindi. Clean ako, bro. Clean ako, bro. Right? 2 hours lang ako this week. Di ba? Clean ako, bro. Okay, so, pero sa totoo, tinatakasan mo. Right? And really, the only way is to build that relationship with God. Eh. Kasi si Lord lang makapag-satisfy. Eh. Kailan ka tempted? Pag may hinahanap kang iba, na si Lord lang kaya magbigay sa'yo. Yeah? Ba't ka ganun? Hilig mo manligaw ng babae, pero wala ka naman planong pakasalan. Eh, kasi may hinahanap ka eh. Gusto ko, affirm ako. Diba? Gusto ko, ginaganon ako. Good boy. Gumaganon ka, di ba? So, di ba, you want that, masyado kang in touch sa emotions mo. Okay? So, kaya ka ganun. Di ba? Parang, ba't ka masyadong Kasi nga, hinahanap mo sa tao na yung Diyos lang pwede magbigay. Right? But tip lang, for our context. And I say this to my daughters. I have a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old, and we're discussing this already. Sabi ko, the only time I will allow you for courtship, na may manligaw sa'yo, na may mag-date sa'yo, is only when you finish your studies. Right? And I want you to find a man who can provide for you and who has a vision to marry you. Kasi kung wala pa yung planong pakasalan ka, ba't pa kayo? Ilang taon din yan, sayang. Yung investment mo dyan sa tao na yan, di ba? Lalabas kayo, ilang oras din yon. Parang ang dami mong pwedeng gawin kaysa may kachami-chami ka on the side. Right? And this is just in pure, like, not a sin. It's not a sin issue. But for me, it's like, it's really more of a wisdom issue. Marami sa church, men and women, hindi naman kasi sin ang issue. Minsan, wisdom lang talaga. Right? O, 14 ka lang, may boyfriend ka na. Ilang taon yan? Tali ka dyan? Yeah? Explore the world. Right? Go out, see more. You might meet someone when you're 19 or 20, pero dahil nakatali ka na, tapos na. Lahat ng investment mo, sinara mo na. Right? No, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm also not saying, maybe that's not the wisest thing. I wouldn't want that for my family. Right? So, kanya-kanyang conviction naman pagdating dyan. Okay? But imagine if you're surfing the internet for 2 hours looking at porn sites. Paglabas mo, anong gusto mong gawin? Yeah? Right? Gusto mo makipag-sex. Gusto mong may chancingan. You wanna feed it. Di ba? Yung dopamine level mo, sobrang taas sa brain. Kaya hindi mo mahinto. Yung plano mong 10 minutes mag-porn, nagiging 2 hours. Bakit? Yung brain mo na-excite. Di ba? Lahat yan. Dinesign ni Lord yan. Di ba? And if, again, a perversion of it, what happens? It destroys your soul, destroys your brain cells. To people who are addicted to porn. Di ba? Kaya pag makita mo, ba't ganun? Ba't ganun trato mo sa babae? Nawala na yung humanness nila. Yun yung tinatawag ng mga feminist na objectification of women, di ba? Yung feeling nyo, object kami. Right? And ganun yung mga commercials, di ba? May kotse, tas nakaganon yung babae. Pero binibenta yung kotse o yung gasolina, hindi yung babae. But it's associated to being objects. We lose our humanness. Tingin mo ngayon sa babae, pwede kong gamitin for my pleasure. Why? Because you spend 2 hours looking at images and pictures and videos that objectifies them. So paglabas mo ng kwarto, anong tingin mo sa lahat ng babae? Lahat pwede kong patulan, kahit sino. Wala na yung pagiging human being mo eh. Para ka ng animal. Yeah? Animal instinct na yan. Right? Because it destroys your brain cells and your humanness. Okay? This was 2 hours ago. In-screenshot ko na lang. Filipinos, #1 in the world. Average time spent on Pornhub. Right? Imagine mo, #1 tayo mga Pilipino. Right? While global average is 10 minutes. 5 years, #1 tayo. That's how much time we spend on internet porn. And it affects your human relationship with women, even in church. Imagine mo, no? Yung kamay na gamit mo pang ano, yan din yung kamay na gamit mo na bumabati sa mga babae. It's just, you know, if you look at it, no? And this is what stats tell us. Malibog ang mga Pinoy. Right? Manyakis ang mga Pinoy. They are #1 in the world. Right? And this is, and let me tell you something, no? Alam nyo, pag ino-open up nyo sa mga pastor na may struggle kayo sa purity, porn, hindi kami nagugulat, ha? Baka iba, naiyak baka ako lang dito. Eh. Tingnan mo yung katabi mo, hindi ka nag-iisa. Okay, alright? Hindi ko sinasabi lahat. Sinasabi ko lang, it's a real struggle everywhere you go. Kahit anong church puntahan mo, struggle yan. Okay? Kaya nga kailangan mo ng accountability, kailangan mo ng tulong eh. Pero kung hindi ka magpapatulong, wala na. Right? Alam mo, minsan, may mga friends akong ganon. Years nilang tinago hanggang pumutok. And the trace was, nung youth leader pa at worship leader namin, addicted na pala siya, but never open up. Yeah. Sobrang anointed, pag nag-worship, grabe, Spirit ni Lord bumababa. Yeah. Parang Samson lang. The Spirit of the Lord came, but he was to go to Delilah at that time. Kaya wag mong may measure yung ano mo ha. Hindi, okay pa ako. Bakit? Nung nag-pray ako, umiyak yung mga tao eh. O nung nag-live group ako, na-save sila. Don't measure yourself just because you see fruits in ministry ha. Pwedeng addicted ka na into porn at nalulunod ka na. Pero si Lord, ginagamit ka pa rin. Bakit? Mahal din ni Lord yung mga taong nire-reach out mo eh. So pwede ka naman niya talaga gamitin eh. Right? So don't measure yourself under the anointing. Not because fruitful naman ako eh. Malaki nga yung mga life groups ko eh. Don't. Okay? Pag hindi ka okay kay Lord, hindi ka okay kay Lord. And you need to open up with somebody. And I tell you, sila Anthony, sila Jello, sila Pastor Eugene, hindi sila gulat pag mag-open up kayo na may problema. In fact, that's a healthy environment of us now coming together and saying, let's work this out. There's a solution to this. Okay.
Follow Dennis C. on Instagram and Twitter @DennisSiaC. That's @DennisSiasy.